yeah, it's going to be one of the best chicken experiences that you're going to have. I mean, there's a reason why this is such an iconic spot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I am doing the ultimate fried chicken tour in Los Angeles. Some of you guys might be surprised to know that Nashville hot chicken is one of the trendiest foods that you can find in LA. You'll find a lot of these shops all over the city, each offering its unique LA twist to a classic Nashville dish. So I'm going to be visiting 3 of some of the best Nashville hot chicken places, and at the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you which one I think is the best. And if you are new to this channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. More of these awesome food videos coming your way. And with that being said, let's head on over to our first chicken spot. I've made it to Chinatown here in downtown LA for this restaurant, which should come as no surprise to some of you guys. This is Howlin Ray's. They've been around for about 9 years, and many say that this is the restaurant that started the Nashville hot chicken craze in LA. And it certainly still stands as one of the best in Los Angeles, which is why we have to include this on the list. Last time I was here was about 4 years ago, and it looks like there is still a little bit of a line. Well, at least it's not as bad as it was back then, because back then you could have waited from anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Simple one-sided menu. All right, so when you come here, for sure you have to get something like the quarter bird for $12, or if you're a big eater, you could go with half bird. And they also have tenders and wings. And for sure, I got to get a Sando because their chicken sandwich is really some of the best I found here in Los Angeles. Oh yeah. And since this is a Nashville hot chicken place, it is bound to be spicy. But you get your choice of how spicy you want it, from no heat all the way to like howling, which is super spicy. I think I'm gonna take it easy today and just go with medium. So it took about 15 to 20 minutes to get to this point, and it's just like I remembered it. There's a lot of loud music in here, bustling with a lot of activity. And once you place the order, they do get the food out fairly quickly. And it looks like there's no dine-in. I think there used to be. They might bring it back, but there are a few tables outside where you can sit and have the meal, or you can take it out and enjoy it somewhere out in LA.
Hey, Steve, here's your order right here.
Thanks, Mario.
No problem, Steve.
Woo!
Good day.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
So here is my food. Yes, I ordered the best things on the menu, beginning with the chicken tenders. So they give you 3 pieces for about $13. They are pretty big pieces. And forgive me if it's hard to see because it is kind of dark. But then again, the dry rub is pretty dark, but I assure you it's very tasty. And it looks like they do have their special sauces too. Oh yeah. The one to the left is the honey mustard. Center one is the comeback sauce, the mayo aioli that's on the sandwich too, and you got your ranch sauce. And just letting you guys know that if you are in Pasadena, there is a Howlin Ray's there as well. And Pasadena is actually not too far from Chinatown. I heard that one is much bigger. I'm gonna go there someday soon. But for now, I am here at the Chinatown location once again, enjoying one of the best fried chicken in Los Angeles. Wow, it's good. I like the dry rub. It has a lot of flavor. It is a little bit spicy and also a little salty too. And you can adjust the level of spiciness for this one. So I got mine about medium today. But hey, maybe some of you guys like it mild. Some of you guys like it really hot. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I think medium is just about right. I mean, you do want some spiciness to it, right? And then this one is their famous Sando. So it's their chicken sandwich that's made of boneless breast, slaw, their comeback sauce, which is kind of like their spicy aioli, pickles, and butter bun. I love everything about it. The chicken itself inside, it has that signature dry rub, and then the crunchiness, refreshing taste of the coleslaw, sourness of the pickle, and the buns, they butter it and they grill it, so it's kind of crunchy and buttery. This is like the perfect chicken Sando. Really, one of the best you're gonna find anywhere in Los Angeles. maybe I'll change it up and try something that's a bit soupy, like the collard greens. These collard greens have been cooked pretty perfectly. It's very soft, almost like melt in your mouth. I really like that broth. It has like a kind of an earthy flavor, it has a meat flavor too. I see bits of the bacon inside of here. I'm not an expert in collard green, but this one for sure I like. I mean, I've liked a lot of collard greens to tell you the truth, but this one is pretty nice. Now here's something I didn't have last time. This is their classic lemonade. It's supposed to be sweet and sour. Refreshing. Okay, I dig that. Well, it tastes just like a lemonade. No surprise. So it's not a soda, it's just pretty much like a lemonade. But I think this is pretty good, especially if your food is going to be really spicy. It can cool down your tongue a little bit. And then this one is the half bird. So you could get the quarter bird if you're more of a light eater, but I decided to get the breast, wing, leg, and thigh for $22. How am I going to eat this? I think I just have to like bite into it, I guess. Wow, that was so good. You know, what I really remembered about Howlin Ray's is how tender their chicken is. It's so tender and so juicy. I heard they have a brining process that makes the chicken taste the way it does. That's why it's so tender, it's juicy, it tastes, I don't know, organic. I mean, just very high quality. So yes, remember that. Here in Chinatown, Howlin Ray's, definitely get the chicken sandwich, get the bone-in chicken, you know, half bird or full bird, whatever you want to do. You're really gonna have a great time.
Yeah, catch us on Twitch and YouTube.
All right, Instagram too, right?
Yes, chef.
All right, you heard the man.
Thank you guys.
I am now on Sunset and La Brea to check out one of the highest rated fried chicken shops in Los Angeles. This is Tennessee Hot Chicken. This is Yelp's highest rated Nashville hot chicken restaurant in Hollywood. And this is really the definition of LA style Nashville hot chicken. Let me show you. And what I really like about this restaurant is how simple their menu is. You can choose their best seller, which is #1, 2 sliders with fries for $13.99. I think I'm gonna get that one. Oh yeah, and can't forget about your tenders. See, 2 tenders with fries, $11.99 if you're more of a chicken strips type of person. And they also have something like this if you like your bowls, fried chicken bowls with French fries. Oh yeah, Angel's Bowl. It looks like this restaurant kind of has some Mediterranean influences as well. You can order a tasty shawarma. So for some reason, if you don't want the fried chicken, you can get one of these and maybe even some Happy Wings. So this restaurant has been here since 2019, one of the highest rated Nashville hot chicken restaurants in all of Los Angeles. And I guess there's a reason why, because the food, from what I heard, is very tasty and also pretty authentic too. Once you bite into it, it's like a taste of Nashville, but with a little bit of an LA twist. I guess that's their house special sweet sauce that they dip it in before they start to season it. Oh yeah, and that is the signature dry rub. Maybe add some cheese on top too. Yeah, it's like a cheese slider with chicken. Here we go with the top 3 things on the menu. This is the best seller, which is the 2 sliders with fries. It's the #1 on the menu. Pretty self-explanatory. All that is the fries, obviously. And these 2 are the sliders. They use Hawaiian roll that's been grilled. That's always very good. The piece of chicken inside with the THC sauce, which means it's their house special aioli sauce. There's pickle in there, and this is pretty much one meal. And then this one is the 2 tenders with French fries. So if you're more of a chicken strips, tenders type of person, get this one. That's the chicken itself, fries, pickles, bread underneath, and don't forget your extra sauces, the THC sauce, because you can always use more sauce, it doesn't hurt. The good thing about this restaurant is at least they have a parking lot, which is free, but it does get pretty crowded, so don't come at the wrong time. It's quite spacious, this restaurant. A lot of dine-in, and of course you can take it to go as well. And I would say that this is really like your very typical LA style Nashville hot chicken. So what's usually popular here in LA is chicken strips like this with a side of fries on top of toast, and then they would give you a sauce which you can pour over it, and some restaurants already kind of have the sauce poured over, and that's like a really Los Angeles thing. When in doubt, you just sauce the crap out of everything. Then why not just start with this, since I'm already talking about the chicken strips, right? Okay, so for sure, high marks on the tenderness and juiciness of the chicken strips. It's spicy, it's sweet, and a little bit salty. Maybe I'll try it with some sauce. How about that? Yeah, that should really enhance the flavor a lot, right? Okay, so I guess Howlin Ray's is not the only place that makes really good chicken tenders. This place makes some pretty rockin' chicken tenders. And you can adjust the spiciness level however way you want. So if you don't want it spicy at all, you could do that. Or if you want it extremely spicy, if you have high tolerance, go on right ahead. And these are kind of like the fries you'll see in a lot of these types of Nashville hot chicken dishes too. Alert, this is not for the health conscious. This is so unhealthy, this meal, but it tastes so good. So if you're wanting to treat yourself out to some French fries and fried chicken, this is a good spot in LA to do it, here in Hollywood. Oh yeah, and it is sliders time. I'm not sure if they have this dish in Nashville. You guys can drop the comment and let me know, because I've never been there to check out their fried chicken scene. Between the sliders and the tenders, it's kind of hard for me to say which of the two you should get. I think you should just get both of them because it's really different. If you're more of a sandwich type of person, obviously you have to get the sliders because that whole combination in your mouth is like fried chicken comfort food. But if you're content just with eating more of like the simplicity of the chicken tenders, I'm one of those type of people, then yeah, for sure, get this one. It's actually very nice. Like the chicken is tender, so well fried, well coated, seasoning tastes great too. Sauce is, it's kind of different because I think this one is a little sweeter and a little saltier than the ones I've had in other places, but I still enjoy it. And this one is the Angel's Bowl. So it's the chicken strip that's been coated, deep fried, obviously, chopped up, so it's very small, and it's all over coleslaw, THC sauce, I see it on top, and there's a lot of French fries in the bottom, I'll show you in just a bit, and you can add cheese for 49 cents if you so wish. Bowls are very trendy here in Los Angeles, whether it's an Asian rice bowl, even a fried chicken bowl. Look at that. Some of the creative things that you can find here in restaurants like this. The savoriness of the chicken, you have the crunchiness of the coleslaw, crunchiness and sourness of the pickles, crunchiness, softness of the French fries with the seasoning on it too. If you just order this is a complete meal. It will easily fill you up. Even if I were to call it a day at this restaurant, I'd be very happy. But there is still one more that I have to check out because that one I heard is also one of those can't miss restaurants, especially if you're into spicy fried chicken in LA. All right guys, this is Henri. Look out for him at Tennessee Hot Chicken, yeah. So like I said earlier, you'll find a lot of these hot chicken places all around Los Angeles. There are actually some really good ones in the Valley too, so that's where I'm headed to next, into North Hollywood for a very highly rated restaurant. Behind me is Humble Bird. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere in North Hollywood, but it's certainly worth the drive for a lot of people because it's really one of the top rated ones they can find in LA. I've driven by this restaurant so many times, I didn't even notice it. Apparently it's been here for about 3 years. So it's kind of like a small interior. You can dine in, there's outdoor seating, you can do takeout, and the great thing is there's a lot of neighborhood parking behind. That's the great thing about San Fernando Valley. So I guess this is the menu. I'm not here during the weekends, so they don't have this today, unfortunately. The biscuit Sando or chicken and waffles. So yeah, come on the weekends if you want that. But they do have this, and I want to stress that this is one of very few Nashville hot chicken restaurants in LA that has the bone-in chicken, like that's actually on the menu. Yeah, this is pretty legit. So they got the small size for $16, 4 pieces, or you can go all out with the 8-piece for 30 bucks. And they even have like chicken sandos. Yep, I see you up there. They got your cold drinks for $2, even lemonade and cookies. And you gotta have your sides too, right? See that? Mac and cheese, fried pickles, SLO Fries. The country, which is not spicy at all. Or you can go with something like not so humble, which looks pretty frightening actually. I can tell this is quality because they brine this chicken for 24 hours before it is served. So the meat is going to be juicy and tender. That extra step is really like what makes chicken restaurants like this so good. Main attraction, this is the bone-in chicken. I got the small bird, which is 4 pieces. We got the breast, which is that one, the wing, the leg, and the thigh, pickle, as well as I see some toast underneath, okay. And it does take time. It takes about 10 minutes to cook, so you're gonna have to wait for a bit. But I heard it comes out fabulous. And I'm just gonna go straight for this one because it looks so good. You see, got the breast piece right there. Look how big that thing is. Oh, wow. Bro, that is like excellent. Okay, I can already tell this is one of the best Nashville hot chicken places in all of Los Angeles. I mean, I've already heard good things about it, but you really have to taste it to believe it. Juicy, tender, and it's perfectly fried because the top is so crispy. See that? It's been bathed in that chili oil. It has the dry rub, which is about medium. Wow, this is good. It's almost like sweat just dripping out of it. Yep, I see it. You see that? It's dripping out. That's a good sign because that means it's really high quality. It's like when you bite into that skin, so crunchy, you can really taste the oil in there as well. The chili oil actually. See the chicken? Super tender. So these are the humble fries. All the fries are in the bottom and then it's topped with the fried chicken, the coleslaw, pickles, melted cheese, and a whole lot of comeback sauce. You know, they use really big pieces of chicken in here. It's like these nuggets.
So like blue photos got transferred into that iPad. It's like on the cloud, I guess.
Oh, good. So it's very typical to find a design like this when you go to a lot of these kind of restaurants. It could be its own meal. So you got the fries, you even got your veggies, which is a little healthy. You got your chicken and pickles in there. So it's like savory, sour, crunchy, spicy, salty, sweet, all at the same time. I think this is probably the best chicken and fries dish that I've had in one of these Nashville hot chicken restaurants. When you look at it, you're like, wow, they put a lot of care into making this dish. If you go to some of these Nashville hot chicken restaurants, this is also a thing too. They're fried pickles. Have you guys had fried pickles before? They do have lemonade here as well, so don't forget this. Oh, wow. It's like so sweet. Ooh, okay. All right, so that lemonade is on the sweet side, which I like. I think it's pretty cool, especially if you have food that's spicy. You have to kind of cool down your tongue a little bit. I think this is probably like the third time that I've had fried pickles. This is definitely the best one because when I've had fried pickles before, the pickles were too strong flavored. Like it was just so strong, the flavor. This one is very mild, so it's not overpowering. It has a very pleasant taste, actually. Yes, best fried pickles I've had so far in LA. I wasn't even planning on ordering it, but I just decided to, and I'm glad I took the chance because it's actually quite delicious. So this one is the Sando, their chicken sandwich. That's the chicken breast inside. Got mine about medium, and then you also have some slaw, pickles, and their comeback sauce. And when you come to these restaurants, you're gonna find a chicken sandwich of some kind, whether it's the Sando or some nice sliders. It's like a very classic chicken Sando. See, the chicken breast is in there. Got the coleslaw, we got the pickles. The comeback sauce is almost like the one at Howlin Ray's actually. Creamy and sweet. And they put a lot of it in here. So if you love saucy sandwiches and chicken, then I think you're gonna like this one. I really think it's worth the trip here. It's really, like I said, in the middle of nowhere in LA, like in North Hollywood, like really in the north part of North Hollywood on Burbank Boulevard. But the food is so good. Really one of the best fried chickens I've had in LA, especially for Nashville style hot chicken. Yes, it's here at Humble Bird. Truly a hidden gem, very highly rated on Yelp and Google, and for good reason because it's authentic and it's quality. All right guys, this is Michelle. Yeah, look out for her here at Humble Bird. Man, I am so full. So now you probably are wondering, which of the three did I like the best? It was really a tie between two restaurants, Humble Bird and Howlin Ray's. But if I only had to pick one, I probably would say Howlin Ray's because you just cannot beat that chicken Sando, and everything else on the menu is super solid. I mean, all three of these restaurants that I had today, I had no complaints with. They were all so good. So if you are in LA and you're looking for three really good chicken spots, spicy, Nashville style, then use this as a guide. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.